Hi everyone, FIFA Career Gems here. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel today and welcome to my first FIFA 19 tip of how to loan out youth academy players. Now the first thing you will need to do is set yourself up with the best available scouts you've got in relation to your budget. Send your scouts out to whatever leagues you wish to scout and wait for your scout to return some decent youth academy players. So upon returning some high quality youth academy players with good potentials, promote them through to your senior squad. So once you've promoted your youth academy players to the senior squad, the next step is to add them to the loan list. So that's a goalkeeper Lopez added to the loan list, and likewise with the central defensive midfielder Marino. So once the players are on the loan list, it really is a little bit of a waiting game, but hopefully in a few days time, just like I did here, the loan offers will start to come in for your youth academy players who you promoted, just like this one from Portuguese side Fiorense for Moreno, the central defensive midfielder. So you accept the offer via the email, and usually time after time we will get this message in a few days time: loan move rejected. So here is the little trick that I'm going to teach you to make sure you get those deals more often than not accepted. So when the loan offer comes in, you get the loan offer like I did via the email for Fiorense. You go into your squad hub, you remove the player from the loan list, and you then subsequently add him to the transfer list. And then continue to play your career as normal, skipping day by day. Now you can see we've got a new offer in now for the goalkeeper Lopez, so accept the offer via the email, nip into the squad hub, remove him from the loan list and add him to the transfer list. Now you can see I got a 50% success rate. We've got Marino successfully loaned out, but Lopez, sadly, his move was rejected. Don't get too downhearted, because offers will still come in, and just do the same process and eventually you will get a deal accepted. There you can see we've got another loan offer in for Lopez. This time the offer is from the Brazilian club Vitória. So via the link in the email, accept the offer from Vitória. Come out of the transfer negotiation screen, back to the squad hub. Scroll down to find the player who you've just negotiated and accepted the deal with. Remove him from the loan list. Subsequently add him to the transfer list, and hopefully we'll get this deal accepted. A few days later the email come in saying loan has been finalised, successfully been loaned out to Vitória. I'd say I've had a probably 90% success rate when using this process, but just don't get too downhearted if it doesn't work. Following the next set of youth scout reports, I found quite a few decent young players with good potential, so I promoted all those through to the senior side. So the next step, as previously, is to add all these on to the loan list. So that's another goalkeeper, Carvalhal, add him to the loan list. Central midfielder Jose Cruz, stick him on the loan list. Obviously these have not got potential status yet because the rating is below 60. Duarte, add him to the loan list. I did unearth a little bit of a gem in an Italian striker called Lombardi. Has potential to be special, rating is already 63. Stick him on the loan list. And the final player is Federico Bruno, left winger, 57 rated. Put him on the loan list also. That's another 5 players all added to the loan list. The loan offers soon came flooding in, so using the same process of removing them from the loan list and subsequently adding them to the transfer list process, let's see how many of these we can get loaned out. Offer for the potential to be special youth academy player Lombardi from Utrecht, and using the same process of removing him from the loan list after the offer is accepted and subsequently adding him to the transfer list, I successfully loaned out the potential to be special Italian striker. Another important note is, if the offer is unsuccessful, don't forget to put your youth player straight back onto the loan list as if not it will remain on the transfer list. So using this process, I've managed to loan out every one of my youth academy players that I promoted, and this was all done by the 1st January transfer window. So Carvajal, the goalkeeper, was loaned to Dungardens, Bruno was loaned out to Hammarby, Duarte to Botafogo, Jose Cruz to Excelsior, Sanchez to San Jose Earthquakes, Carrizo to Seattle Sounders, Lombardi, as we've seen, to Utrecht, Lopez to Vitoria, and finally Moreno to Fiorentina. So let's have a look at them in the squad hub. Duarte to Botafogo, he's already grown +1. Likewise, +1 growth for Carvajal, who is on loan at Dungardens. Hammarby is loaned out Federico Bruno, has also grown +1. Jose Cruz, who is on loan at Excelsior, has grown +2. Sanchez is on loan at San Jose Earthquakes, he's grown +1 up to 62. Albiol Lopez, the goalkeeper, is on loan at Vitoria. Stefano Marino has grown +1 on loan at Fiorentina. Carrizo on loan at Seattle Sounders has grown +1 up to 64. And finally, Lombardi on loan at Utrecht up to 65 +2. So that's how easy it is to loan out your youth academy players using this little tip. Please let me know if you find it successful when you try it out for yourself. And as always, thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, turn on notifications so you don't miss any of my YouTube uploads. FCG out.